Welcome back, Wolfpack. Rollers here to another Fan Fridays with a battle from Mayweather. Now, personally, I prefer it in October. I like that fall, nice, cool weather. But we're going to see how this battle ends up playing out. And the opponent, he has all the Pokemon's team can Mega, but I'm pretty sure we know which one is going to be the Mega. And he's leading off with the Rayquaza, but that's also going to be against the Nidoking. So what can Nidoking do in this situation? Also, I like the Sableye. Could become pretty rocking right there. And there's also a Leafeon. So that's going to be Mega Rayquaza. Wow, super craziness right there. And there we go. So Delta Stream's going to kick in. That's going to make it to where Ice Punch or something really wouldn't be as insane. And actually Ice Beam on the Nidoking. So there's the Dragon's Ascent. Goes up into the heavens. Crashes down with a ton of damage right there. And Nidoking is going to survive. Ooh, that's the fence drop. That's into the Ice Beam. Even though the air current weakens the attack, I think Nidoking is going to take this one pretty effectively right there. And that's just because Nidoking, with that sheer force, is absolutely ridiculous. And we won't know if it's Life Orb because that's how sheer force works, but most likely going to be Life Orb on that. And now we're going into the Aggron. That's at least a Flamethrower or an Earth Power. And Flamethrower for good damage right there onto the Aggron. Aggron's going to Iron Tail. That's going to just finish off Nidoking with a bit of damage right there. But yeah, Nidoking, it responded to that Mega Rayquaza pretty well, and now comes the Sableye. Well, Sableye gets to Mega Evolve and then just go for the burn and then just destroy Aggron. You know, you go for Calm Mind, maybe 2 for that last Pokemon, maybe 2 for the last Pokemon, then you just go and finish it off through some damage. So now, Mega Aggron isn't going to do anything at all, and I'm pretty sure we just get to watch the rest of this battle. Iron Tail misses as well, and now I just want to make sure there's no funny business up on this battle, because I haven't looked into how Nidoking handles the Mega Rayquaza, so we can just go and check this one out. It does have all right stats, and to get to the, what was it, 188 at level 50 on that hit points, it does have hit point investment, which is something interesting to consider. So yeah, it was a 252 hit points on that Nidoking, and then we go into the Mega Rayquaza, if I can find it here. But yeah, Sableye is doing what I expected it to. I just like glanced over at the screen. That's Calm Mind. That's all sorts of setup stuff right there, and there we go. So if we can get these numbers right in there, the Dragon's Ascent, depending on how defensive this Nidoking is, will be able to survive, or Nidoking can survive with a very low amount of hit points depending on how defensively invested it is. Like, full hit point investment is barely not enough, but if Nidoking is all out, it will be able to, or not all out, but if it does have some pretty decent defensive investment, it will survive, and then it can turn around a Life Orb, just crazy boosted Ice Beam to still win, even without full special attack investment. So yeah, that's actually a pretty legit matchup right there, interestingly enough. So the tank bulk just trying to like soak up a hit and dish out a KO back, really working out right there. It doesn't even have to be like even yeah, with that Nidoking, it doesn't have to be timid, just it doesn't need to have a modest nature to be able to win that one. And of course Leafeon is going to win up against the Swampert right there. Now I do want to play back the last part of that battle because I was too busy kind of looking at damage calculations, making sure that the opponent didn't have like an in-game team or something, but it turned out to be legit. Now the Iron Tail, that's personal preference. You can throw it out there for a lot of damage on the Aggron. I think the Heavy Slam could be more damage more reliably, but also, you know, the Sableye could have been played a little better as well. We'll say that. When your opponent's about ready to go down, you can just recover up. You recover up over half, back up to full, and then they get finished off by their own burn, and that's going to be optimal, because that looked like it was a Choice Banded Swampert, considering it had to Earthquake into the Leafeon, so that's why the Swords Dance setup went pretty well in the end. So yeah, Swampert had enough damage to just finish off the Sableye from a little below half, which is a lot of damage onto a Mega Sableye. So yeah, the Choice Banded Swampert really undid that one right there, and that was just because we didn't... You have to understand when it's okay to stall out on the Mega Sableye, because sometimes you drag on the battle just a little longer, and that's from an extra turn or two on the recover. You have to play it safe, and then that just shows right there. So at least we get to see, you know, we can fix up the Sableye play. We got the Nidoking legitimately destroying the Mega Rayquaza, and then the safe Leafeon finish there in the end. So if you guys enjoyed this video, one more for Fan Fridays coming up in a bit, and that's kind of it. So hope to stay around for that one.